Big yawn, Jake.
Yes.
Big yawn.
That was more of a breathing in. Yawn for me is more wide open mouth.
Right?
Like a lion.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Cruisin the Planet. I'm your host, Ethan Miller. This week we are joined again by...
Hi, my name is Jake.
Cole.
And we have 2 cameras.
Yay.
How was everyone since last week? Anything
Pretty good.
interesting?
Um,
Anything crazy?
nothing real crazy.
I got into work late today.
Boo.
I know, I'm a terrible person. I
can't
forgot to set
believe
my alarm.
I can't believe you've done this.
I can't believe it. Yeah, but Lance was chill about it, so that's all
Yeah,
good.
well, I don't think he noticed.
No, I don't think so. Obviously, shows
Isn't
my
he listening to
status here.
this?
He is more than likely
I
listening.
told him.
He
I
did
told
come-
him.
She did come and interrupt us during our pledge drive,
Okay.
which ends today, so...
Yay,
Uh,
first drive.
Don't forget to vote.
This will come out as soon as the pledge drive ends, so don't worry about it. A little behind the scenes, little peek behind the curtain. So, do we want to get into what do we want to get into first? Stephenville news, Tarleton news.
Man, dealer's choice, dude.
So, y'all know what the Sahara is?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Y'all know how like
sandy.
things float in the sky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're getting the dust cloud.
Oh boy.
That should be coming in like next week.
So how is that gonna affect us though? Like,
Us personally,
yeah, like,
very little.
are we gonna see less visibility, or is it just gonna be like, oh,
I've
it
been
hit somewhere?
Probably gonna be just like the Dust Bowl, but like this time it's in Africa. Dust Bowl 2.
Dust Bowl 2, electric boogaloo.
Yeah.
I would have assumed a Darude sandstorm.
Okay. I get the joke.
You're not gonna laugh at it though?
No, not really.
Just a little bit. I'm trying to find a good like bit of
Info
news.
about it?
Everything is just like giant sandstorm.
Yes, but like, what is it actually like? What is
S-
going to happen? I want.
So it's made
the
its way to the
knowledge.
Caribbean.
Is it Caribbean or Caribbean?
I pronounce it Caribbean. And
So
I
it's the
pronounce
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
I've always said Caribbean.
I mean, it's one word, right?
It's like as long as like my whole like
Caribbean.
my whole thing is
Caribbean.
as long as like you understand what the other person is saying, it's like
You know, you're right. I think we should take more of that aspect too.
Oh yeah, it's definitely coming into like northern Mexico and southern Texas.
nice.
We like here. Let's bring the audience in. They should still be able to hear us because I fixed the problem that we had last week. However, they won't be able to see you guys because I messed up one of the cameras. So
That's fine.
let's not be here for too long. However, yeah, the Saharan dust does seem to be making its way from Africa into currently over the
How is that affecting
islands.
like ocean life and stuff? Just
probably just like some sand coming from up top.
it's like
It's blocking
mud.
out all of the sunlight, that's for certain. So
Yeah.
like the plankton probably bounced or didn't and no longer do. Whoops. Yeah, looks like it's just going to hit sort of right here in this area. like-
maybe
Like it's coming from the south, so it's going to be hot.
Corpus
yeah.
So realistically, we're just going to have a bunch of hot, dry air.
air.
Yeah.
That's pretty normal in Texas. I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, unless
Not
it
the dry part, but
What's up?
I was just saying that most of our heat is wet heat, at least the
That's tr-
humid heat.
I like dry heat. Personally,
Dry heat
one of my favorites.
feels less hot.
everyone I know who has experienced wet heat prefers dry heat.
Mm-hmm.
Dry heat's fine. I don't like chapped lips. That's my thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Moisturize.
Drink some water.
Yeah. I don't.
That's the two ways to fight it, isn't it?
All right. Whatever.
Oh,
Whatever.
come on now.
What?
Come on now.
What?
Take
T-
care
don't
of
get
your
upset.
face.
What?
Jake, don't get mad.
I'm
Come
not
on now.
mad.
Jake.
Just disappointed.
Jake.
What's
Ah.
next?
Next Monday, free COVID-19 testing, June 29th. Erath County officials have announced this morning they'll be hosting a free mobile testing facility at the Cornerstone Church from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. Cole, you told me about this.
Yes, I saw it on Facebook.
Mhm.
Mostly where we get our news information. But you have to have at least one of the symptoms associated with COVID-19, like the fever, the cough, sore throat. But you just have to have one in order to get qualified for the free testing. And then you have to set up an appointment beforehand via the number that I don't know if you have on there or not.
Let me go find it.
I think it's 512.
Don't say the wrong one.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
What's more,
It
Jake?
does-
What's more dangerous than no information?
Bad
the wrong
information.
information.
Yeah.
All right, so it starts with 512 though, I'm sure.
And that's why the government spreads it
Oh, we doing this
Okay,
one?
wow.
every time. That's part of the Jake cake.
All right.
Okay.
I'm just trying to find.
But you have to make an appointment beforehand, at most
Here we
24
go.
hours beforehand. But if you get there,
The
haven't made an appointment.
Stephenville Tribune.
If you haven't made an appointment, once you get there, you just call in your car and say you want to be tested. And
To be
that's-
eligible for testing, individuals must have one or more symptoms of COVID-19. All tests will be scheduled in advance, and patients will be given appointments for their test. To schedule a test, call 512-883-2400 or visit txcovidtest.org.
TX is Texas.
Generally.
Ooh, that's clever.
Wow.
It is clever. YouTube's giving me an error. What's wrong?
Let's hope people can listen to us.
That is the biggest concern, is that they can hear us.
Can you hear us? Raise your hand if you can hear us.
Yeah, wherever you are, if you're listening,
Raise
if
your
you're
hand.
listening to the podcast later on, or if you're listening right now on the live, raise your hand. If anyone gives you a look, you know you've done it right.
All right.
Yes.
We're good.
That's how you know.
I see that guy raised his hand, but he might be just going.
He could just be raising his hand.
He might just be doing exercises or something, or maybe going bonkers. I don't know. Hi.
You did. There we go. Let's be friendly. Let's be friendly to people, seeing as we can't see mouths anymore. Mouths don't exist.
Mouths never
No
existed.
Actually, this is kind of the perfect time for aliens to show up in, because it'll be easy to figure out who's an alien, who isn't.
Yeah.
Because you remove their mask totally backwards underneath it.
Yeah.
They're just like, gotcha.
Yeah.
No, aliens, they don't know how to invade Earth right now, because they're like, why are they all wearing face coverings? The air must be poisonous. They show up in suits, and we're like, gotcha.
Yeah.
Easy. It's
Mhm.
tic-tac-toe.
I mean, all right, sure, that works.
Do you really
Easy.
think they want to invade us right now, though?
Yeah.
I didn't say invade. If they wanted to invade us, now would be the time. I'm
Yeah,
saying
actually.
integrate. You know what I mean? Like integrate,
I mean,
get involved.
If they wanted to invade us, there's so much divisiveness and so much bad stuff going on that it's so easy for them to
Exactly.
just inject like something else, and then
That
Just-
would be
we'd blame
2020.
someone. We'd blame
all they
someone.
really have to do is just show up, and we'd be off our rocker,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Right?
hmm
Like all they'd have to do is land and just be like, "Hey!"
Now they'll land, and then they'll be like, "What happened here?" Before they got here, Yellowstone hit. I'm still putting my
Oh.
chips in it, man. It's gonna happen.
I would prefer to like
There's
live till next year.
there's
That's fine, but I'm still
already
putting my chips on that.
We're in Texas, so we are literally the farthest away
That's true.
from it.
We'll just,
We are the farthest away from it, but we are going to be so affected by it. Everyone will be. It's going to be worse than the Dust Bowl, and that caused the worst. It literally caused the Great Depression.
Yeah.
You know what this is going to like. The Yellowstone, what it is going to do is everyone in the general area around it will be dead. The people who are like kind of near it, but not near enough to be killed, will
Mhm.
be evacuated,
Mhm.
and major centers will be overpopulated
Yeah.
because they're trying to like hold all of them. People will be
Right.
evacuating into Mexico, into South America, people getting on boats into Europe, and there's no way people are going to be able to manage with all this new influx of people.
The mass migration.
Yeah, the mass migration will be impossible to deal with. There's just no way our infrastructure or any country's infrastructure can handle it.
Mhm.
It'll ruin the world. It will ruin the world. The people who survive will be living in squalor, and yeah, it's not gonna be fun.
No.
No.
is there something fun on your list? that
I
we
have
could
two
talk
fun
about?
things, but I don't know how to get to them now.
Fun things now. Like do it.
Nah.
Yes.
No.
I am giving you the pass.
Yeah, but you also like brought us down here.
Yes,
Yeah.
but I'm trying to give you a pass.
But you know what
The
you
energy
did?
just
Like
went-
I got the elevator right here working.
No, Jake, it wasn't an elevator. You dug down to this level of bedrock,
And
but
then
you threw
called
all the
us in.
dirt over there. up top, because that's how you dig a hole, is you take dirt and you move it, right?
Yeah, but I built an elevator right here.
No,
It's right here.
you wouldn't have time to do that.
Yes, I do.
You just
You are
dug it.
underestimating my abilities. I have an elevator right here. Let's
Okay.
go up.
Y'all like shoes?
Yeah?
Yeah, I have too many shoes.
Too many shoes. I have not enough shoes.
I have
Cole.
2 pairs of shoes. And these, I guess, if you count these. These are my
I have 2 shoes.
2 shoes.
Let's hope you have at least 2.
So I wear size 13.
Yes.
The standard array when it comes to shoes is like 8 to 12, right?
Yeah.
That's usually all the size and like all the half sizes in between for in
Mhm.
America.
Mm-hmm.
Are we talking
So
about like men's size? Because you get 7s.
in women's, yeah.
No, and men's too.
In men's, all right, 7 to 12, with all the halves in between.
Yes.
I'm a 13, so I'm like one removed from society.
So you're like one removed from not needing to order shoes online.
I don't. No. It's different.
Okay.
I don't get to.
Oh.
They just don't make them. I have wanted since I was in the 5th grade a pair of shoes. We're building, Cole. There's a flow and an ebb to energy here. You cannot create it. It cannot be destroyed. It can only be transferred, but transfer takes time.
Okay, build your energy.
I wear size 13 shoes. Society has stated that we stop at 12 for the cool ones. All I want are rollerblades in the bottom of my boots. They don't make them no more.
Oh, that's a shame. That is a shame. I'm so sorry for you, man.
I don't know why you're kicking me while I'm down here, Jake.
Listen, you're the one interpreting the kicking. This is a verbal confirmation. And my feet are firmly placed here with my size whatever shoes. They're flip-flops.
Jake,
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Jake, what size are your shoes?
I don't even... Hold on. What size are these? These are flip-flops. They probably don't have a size.
They all have a
Flip-flops
size,
have
Jake.
sizes, too.
Well, what size
Jake,
are-
they all have a size.
Do you only ever wear flip flops?
No, I can't wear flip-flops at work. That's like a no thing. I'm wearing these here because, like,
It's a special day.
I'm not at work. No, I wear Doc Martens and Converse. So
So what size shoe?
I don't remember, Cole,
How do you not remember your shoes?
because I don't buy new shoes.
Oh my god.
I replace them, and then I'm like, oh, what shoe are these? Oh, I'll check like the heel or the sole. Oh, the number's on there. Buy the shoe. Forget the number later. Get it when I need to.
That is something everyone just knows. They know their shoe
I don't know
size.
my
Dude.
shoe size. I don't know my weight. The only
Social
statistic
Security,
number-wise is my
Phone.
birthday.
shoe size.
date, like date of birth,
Yeah.
Social Security,
Yeah.
phone number, that little card on the back, the phone number you call when you get arrested,
Yeah. I don't
Shoe size.
your license number, your student ID, your shoe size.
know, probably a 12 or something. I don't
Your
know.
employee
Yeah.
ID number.
Man, like I'm
I
not
don't even remember
I
that
don't-
one. I ran out of I don't have enough space in my brain.
I have too much focus on like music genres to put in
Yeah,
a
actually,
number.
Jake, you're the music man. Let's talk music real fast. Hip hop.
Okay.
Nice segue.
We have new additions into our. If you call it out, it's bad now.
Yeah. Thanks. Thanks for that.
So you
We
want
were
this?
just talking
Hey
about
Cole, you
shoe-
want this knife from my back, the one you stabbed me with just now in front of God and everybody?
No, it's okay. You can have it.
Oh,
For your,
thanks.
your present.
Let's continue music.
Hip hop. Thank you, Jake.
You
Okay.
are welcome.
Hip hop, new additions.
Okay.
I want to hear, out of these 3, I want you to rank them for me.
Okay.
Can you do that?
Sure.
Tommy Lee by Tyler Yahweh featuring Post Malone.
Okay.
Shotta Flow by NLE Choppa.
Okay.
Or Shotta Flow?
Yeah. Shot of flow, I think.
Shotta Flow.
Yeah.
And Trolls by 6ix9ine featuring Nicki Minaj.
All right. Well, I'd probably say 3 is Trolls. That's definitely not my favorite
Mm-hmm.
6ix9ine song.
Yeah.
If it was Gooba, I'd probably be ranked a bit higher, but Trolls is probably my least favorite out of those 3.
Gooba did get on our top 10 way faster than Trolls.
Yes. Trolls did get on like as fast as it could though.
This
You know.
week, yeah.
They both like made huge numbers. So there's no denying that. But on terms of a personal,
Yeah,
like
I want
personal,
some personal.
probably Trolls, and then
at 3.
Yeah, Trolls at 3, Tommy Lee at 2.
Really?
Yes, I like Tommy Lee a lot, but I really like Shot of Flow.
You really like Shot of Flow.
I really like Shot of Flow. I just
Okay.
really like NLE Choppa.
That's
I
fair.
really like NLE Choppa. And
That's
I
alright.
like Tommy Lee. I like
Mhm.
Tyler Yahweh and Post Malone a lot,
Yeah.
but like I think personally that NLE Choppa like threw it out of the park
Mhm.
with Shot of Flow. It was great. It's great. The music video was really funny too.
is that Shot of Flow 5?
Yes.
That's the video? Yeah, he's like in his bed and then he's rocking it.
And then he sees the
Just
dude with
dancing in his bed. There's a dude in his closet.
and it's him with an afro.
Yeah.
And he has like a paintball fight with him and then moonwalks to the kitchen. It's great.
It's good.
It's so good.
What they did is they had fun.
Yeah. No, Shot of
Right?
Flow is
versus like Toozy Slide.
it's like Shot of Flow. Well, not Shot of Flow. NLE Choppa.
Mm-hmm.
NLE Choppa and I would say Blueface are like the two rappers in the game right now who know how to be funny and how to have fun.
How to have fun.
Yes. A lot of people might say DaBaby. I personally think DaBaby is like kind of faking it. Like I don't think
Yeah.
he's like I don't think I think he thinks he's funnier than he really is.
Mm.
You know, I think that Blueface and NLE Choppa are genuinely funny,
Mm-hmm.
genuinely like entertaining, and like just genuinely just are doing this because they think it's fun.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
So yeah, that's my take on that.
Nice. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I like that you have opinions.
I have a lot of those.
It lets me not have
They're
to have
worth
opinions.
2 cents
I-
each.
I can take them from you
Yeah, but they're worth 2 cents.
and redistribute
each.
them at 1 cent apiece.
Yeah.
For my own profit. I
Well-
just distribute your opinions.
Well, no, like what you do is you're not getting the economics of this. You buy my opinions for 2 cents each,
yeah.
and then you sell them for 3 to 4 cents each.
Nobody wants to buy expensive opinions though. I can water yours down with my own,
Yeah.
and now I can get 2 opinions sold at a penny apiece, and then everyone wants to buy those because they're half-priced opinions,
All right.
and that's Twitter,
Yeah, that is Twitter.
and that's what I work on. I run the Twitter.
I do Twitter for fun.
Can't you get Twitter for free though?
Yes, it's costing you like mental money.
Yeah. Since
You
are
know
like
what I mean?
since are like an
Sense.
idea. It's like a concept. You know.
I'm drinking my own spit over here.
Yes.
I just ate a big lunch. Y'all have lunch?
No,
We are recording at 1 p.m.
I just woke up at like 11:12, man.
Jake lives on the weird side of society in the like Twilight Zone.
Yeah, I mean that's just life for me. I went to bed at like 3 o'clock last night,
Mm-hmm.
just doing nothing but playing Battle for Bikini Bottom and Minecraft and Call of Duty.
Yeah, no, you said that that game had opened back up.
Oh man, like don't get me started. Like
All right.
Battle for Bikini
We'll save it.
Bottom. Okay, we'll save it.
You said you didn't want to start. We'll save it.
That's fine. Is
It's a
an
pinned topic.
is an
now.
expression, but it could be pinned for later.
Cole, do you want to talk about lunch?
I had tacos on a Thursday and not Tuesday.
That's fine.
Taco
Tacos
Tuesday.
are. Hold on. There's no like day for tacos though.
Yes.
No, because they're
It's Taco
they're a
Tuesday.
normal food that you can just eat.
Yeah, I
because
mean,
you're an adult.
Taco Tuesday only exists because of the alliteration. It's good alliteration. I will admit that.
It's clever
But I have
Mm.
tacos normally on Saturdays because Saturdays. Let me explain.
for the boys.
No, Saturdays are no. I go grocery shopping
Okay.
usually on Saturdays, and
Yeah.
the goal with grocery shopping is you're out of food. So what do? You get fast food before you go, because if you're hungry while
That's
you go
true.
grocery shopping, this is a trick my dad taught me. If you're hungry while you
Mhm.
go grocery shopping, you're going to buy a lot of food that you would want to eat.
Dad
maybe won't like get till later. Like you'll overbuy.
Yes.
You know, if you're full, if you're really like, if you're on a full stomach, you go to the grocery
You
store.
think better too.
Yeah, you do. But you go to the grocery store and you're like, okay, do I need this and this?
Mhm.
No, I'll put these up. You know, so you're
Mhm.
buying a lot less because you're buying a lot of stuff you don't like. You're not buying stuff you don't need
Right.
because you've already like done that.
Mhm.
And so the best bet to do that, in my opinion, is going to a taco place because you could get a lot of
taqueria.
tacos. Yes, you could go a lot of tacos for free.
How many do we have in town? 3 on West Washington Street.
Yeah.
I know of 3 of them. There's one at. Are they all at gas stations?
I mean,
They are all at
Jalisco's
gas
does
stations.
tacos too.
That's
Through
a
their
little.
drive-thru.
Jalisco's is a little bit different. They're like an actual restaurant. I'm
Yeah.
thinking like just
but
a
you
little.
Can drive through and get tacos.
Yes, you
Really
can.
Nice.
Yes, you can, Cole.
Really nice.
Yes, you can. Okay.
Yeah.
He's talking about trucks.
I'm talking about the trucks.
Oh,
The food
I've
vehicles.
never been to the taco trucks. Here.
I hear they're really good.
They are really good. The one over here by what's it called? The one where we got those sodas the one time, Jake.
I know the
Gas
exact
station.
one you're referring
Yep.
to, but
Across from the sign.
It's Esmeralda's Taqueria. It's the yellow truck.
it's by
Yes.
I think it's by the Lilies.
Across
Lily's,
From,
that's
what it
yes,
is.
Lily's across from Little Caesars.
Right next to the Lily's, across Little Caesars, by the new construction on West Washington, the new apartments, the Edge.
Yeah,
That's where Brandon works now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he sells apartments.
nice.
Fun fact, old lore for the longest of listeners.
Old lore.
The longest too, not like tall, wide, long.
Long.
Other two maybe.
The other,
theoretically.
I would say that one's one of the best, just because they, like their tortillas are solid.
Mm.
They're not like, I don't think they're packaged. I think they're fresh.
Yeah.
The way that they're running them.
They just have cows in the back. They just shoot them in the head.
That's not how you make a
Okay,
tortilla,
no.
Jake.
Yeah.
That's not.
Yeah.
Yes, word.
Yeah.
Tortillas
No,
made,
no,
made
it's
from
like-
cow.
No, here's the
All the
process.
vegetarians. are
No,
like,
no. Here's the process. Okay, how you
Mhm.
make really good tortillas is you take whatever cow you're going to be processing your meat.
Mm.
You have to kill it and then slaughter it,
Mm-hmm.
and
It's
then
called
like
culling.
you cull the cow,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
and then you
No, I'm listening.
what's it called? You get like a tortilla, like
Yeah.
like a purified in the air, and it's really good
A
if you use it with that specific cow's meat.
It a purified?
Yeah, purified.
Enunciate for me one last time.
A purified.
No, enunciate.
A purified.
Okay, because I just heard you purified it in the air, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Huh?
A purified.
with like a ritual,
yes, like it is like
an
a
old,
ritual.
like an old religious
it can
rite.
be even better if you have like a
Snap.
summoner circle with like mystic chalk.
I'm gonna pull my little camera down to
Yeah.
this little corner.
I read that out of the
'Cause
Kabylion.
This is where I live, down in the bottom now.
Yeah. Kabylion, it has a lot of good occult ritual stuff, but it also has a really good taco recipe.
I would,
Oh
homemade.
my god.
I would then say the second taqueria is the one by Sunico.
Yeah.
The third one is the one by the Shell gas station.
Gotcha.
And I think that's all three of them.
I like the Sunico. They're the only place in
The-
town that sells my type of alcohol.
The closer the taco truck is to me, the better it is.
That's fair. That's reasonable.
Yeah.
I would say that's reasonable.
Yeah. I mean,
That's how that works.
Yeah.
Love myself
Convenience.
taco truck. It's just it takes me home.
Yeah.
It just takes
convenience. like
takes me
just
all the way
factors
down to
in.
South San Antone. Oh, taco truck, you take me home. Speaking of things around
Yeah.
Tarleton,
Yeah.
Splashville, they're closed again.
Wow.
It took them it happened this Monday. So listeners, when you'd be hearing this Thursday today, 4 days ago, to the listeners.
Yep.
Unless you're not listening this when it comes out,
I'm
which
so sorry.
that's weird.
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
You
dude.
weirdo.
Podcasts
weirdo.
literally last. They
kinda
could be
weird.
like
Forever.
a year from now.
I don't know why they would. That'd be strange.
Maybe they really like hearing our voices.
You know what it is? That means that we actually live in a horror game. If that's the case, right?
What?
You ever
Why?
played like Dead Space?
Look behind you.
It's the audience, Jake. The audience is behind me.
The live studio audience.
The live studio audience. We
shut
just
off the
always
lights
hold
so I
the
can-
silence sign. Like,
Yes.
you can watch, but you
But
can't
talk.
touch. You can't touch.
I'm
No,
gonna
no,
go,
no.
I'm gonna go Captain Howdy on him.
I don't know what that means.
Oh man. Captain Howdy.
Why would it be a horror
Thank you.
game? Sorry, going back to that.
Yeah, horror. So if everyone's listening to our podcast, like post, like way later,
Yeah.
That means
for the entertainment value, they're listening to the audio logs to figure out what happened to us.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, like
It's a horror
just-
pub.
Just like
We're-
classic System Shock.
Yeah, System Shock, BioShock, Dead Space, my personal favorite.
Yeah.
I mean, it
I
could
like
just
System
be
Shock.
like in a couple months how y'all were talking about the movie theaters, for example.
Mm-hmm.
No one is doing anything in like producing anything in this amount of time. So
Right.
in a couple months, there is literally nothing to entertain you. So they're just going back to old stuff.
I guess.
I have a really
I Go
good
ahead.
idea for like a horror game like
yes.
kind of thing. Okay, so you
Speak, child.
Okay, so like the audio logs thing. Have like one like for a horror game that takes place in like the future,
Mm-hmm.
have an audio log that's like, hey, this thing, like this kind of normal building or this normal facility got shut down
Mm-hmm.
in game, and it's like overrun with monsters. And the first audio log kind of explains what could be an explanation of why it's ran down with monsters,
Mm-hmm.
and then the second one's like, oh no, it's fine now. Like a red herring, like that wasn't the real reason, and when you explore it, you find the real reason. It'd be a pretty good idea. Just
I like that.
it's a little thought.
What it shows is that we have a problem. We think we solved it. No, we just have a problem. No solution.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because what they thought was the answer wasn't the answer.
Yeah.
I think that horror media is actually something that's going to be continued to pop up more and more currently.
Yeah.
I was listening to a podcast a while ago. I don't listen to my own show. Heresy. I was listening to a show that was about horror stuff because I always
Yeah.
enjoy just going back and like watching a John Carpenter
Mhm.
every once in a while.
Yeah.
Watching The Thing definitely gives you certain situations of like I can't trust the people
Yeah.
that I should be
Mhm.
able to trust. Or watching a zombie movie, it's like it's the people that have it, not the animals, not the like spaces are safe. The people who have it. Or watching 28 Days After, something
20 days later.
28 Days Later, like stuff like horror classic staples of the horror genre. Probably not Alien. No, Alien, because in the the opening scene of Alien, it's like talks about
Yeah, Alien.
orienting.
Alien itself is a horror. Like, Aliens is more of an action.
No, I
film,
understand that, but
yeah.
I'm saying like things that are relevant to the current
Yes.
the current
Predicament.
trauma
Mm.
that is besieging us as a society.
Yeah.
The pandemic, right? Like I think that people are looking for catharsis in media. I think we're going to go back to a lot of nostalgia watches for
Mhm.
comfort.
Yep.
No one's going to a rom-com though.
Yeah.
Everyone
No.
is going to be going to watch horror movies, just like how post-war Japan went and started making Godzilla movies.
Yeah.
They wanted to see everything destroyed, but they wanted to see that everything was still able to be fixed and rebuilt.
Yeah. Pretty much.
That's how it's been explained to me, at least on a Japanese commentary of
Hmm.
one of the most recent suit. They had an anniversary for the man who had worn the suit for like 50 years.
Yeah.
And that was one of like a translated explanation of why do you think that we immediately went from like a destroyed city to destroying our own city over and over? And it was like, I think people wanted to watch it.
It's like almost like a we've seen it
Yeah.
and like
Like
that-
we lived it.
yeah, we lived it, but now we just like kind of want to re-experience it because it's
There's
so fresh.
there's still an anxiety there of like
Yeah.
it could not be okay.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
if we have
But this movie, like
movies,
horror films, most of them, except for a few of the tragedies, but like the horror films that we're going to be watching always end up with the hero eventually does make it.
Yeah.
There is a 3-act structure.
right?
There's part A, part B, which is where we're in right now. We're in the 2nd act. And then however long that takes, we get to part C and it's over.
We'll be dead by the end of part B.
And thank you,
Okay.
Jake. Again, that's only if we are in a horror.
You just picked up your shovel again.
Do you know what is
It's always picked up.
Actually, so Splashville. Let's finish that. Let's
Yeah.
finish Splashville.
Splashville, 4 more employees tested positive, and that's why they closed down.
Yes.
Amazing.
It did not say whether they were working when it was open, though.
Who's surprised? Raise your hand. Nice. Nice. We talked about it last episode, and it happened. Gnarly. I didn't think it would take them 2 days. It took what? It was opening it opened last Friday, yeah?
Yeah.
I think so.
Or
Yeah.
Thursday.
hmm
Listeners, go back and correct us. Go ahead.
Yeah, please.
Go back and listen.
tweet us and
and
be
then
like,
just tweet us and be like, Ethan, never
No.
again. You don't talk.
Don't talk about dates anymore.
Don't use dates anymore. Use
Ambiguous system of, oh, it was back then,
in the old days, in the olden times. Go back.
Before clocks.
Tell us.
Before John Clock invented the clock.
Speaking of, my watch broke today.
Uh-oh.
How terrible
Just
of it.
snapped on
How
the
could
end.
it?
You should probably call John
Okay.
Watch and get your
No, so
watch
it's just
fixed.
the-
Jake, what are you doing?
It's just the band. Or the,
Yeah.
okay. That's
Yeah, I don't
Now I
think you need
gotta-
to call John Watch for that. You could probably do that yourself.
Yeah, I probably don't have to call this mystical fairy man that you keep bringing up, Jake.
What?
You know names have power. If you say it one more time, he'll be summoned in every person who listens.
John
When that's
Watch.
seriously.
Jake.
Yeah.
It's like, I can't say the name, but you know what it's like.
John Watch.
Stop. Please. You're hurting them.
Tell me the name so I can say it
Ladies,
3 times.
ladies and gentlemen, please do not listen to our podcast at full volume in front of any mirrors in dark bathrooms.
No, do that explicitly.
Otherwise,
No.
you will be put under siege by the Watchman himself,
John Watch.
John Watch. My watch broke today. Thank.
Were you about to say thank
I
you?
was gonna say I was gonna say thank you for sharing.
Thank you, John Watch.
Look what you're doing to me, Jake. Look what you're doing to me.
The John Watch is entering his body. I can see. Gotta get that watch
His
fixed.
eyes
so he
will
can
turn
leave.
into clocks.
Who is? Thanks, guys. I don't have work to do after this. We're not filming stuff.
Oh yeah, he'll probably show up.
That's not what. That's what you're worried about, huh?
John Watch.
You're worried about him showing up in my
Yeah.
eyes, not me being able to see.
Yeah, like when we're filming Aliens bit.
You disgust me, Cole. I can't believe you. Thought you were my friend.
I am your friend. I just happen to bully you a
No,
lot.
you were my friend.
Oh no.
You bullied me too far. Now I have watches for eyes, like Coraline, but
They're
John.
watches.
Yeah, but watches.
John Watch.
Oh my god.
He'll get your watch fixed.
Real quiet. At the cost of what, Jake?
I don't know, maybe like $25.
I really
Oh,
don't think it's just cash.
we're thinking of different watch people then.
John Watch.
Gotcha. So no one was surprised about Splashville then, huh?
No,
Not
I
really.
mean,
Do we think they're gonna close down Granbury Beach as well?
They should.
maybe. They might.
Just because.
I don't know how many cases Granbury has.
Me neither. I know Fort Worth hit 400 today.
Oh, nice.
406
Is it
last time
400
I checked.
active or just?
New cases. So that's probably active. So they're definitely talking about shutting down, and Stephenville's about, I say, a week behind everyone else when it
Yeah,
comes to
I
like
mean,
flow of information.
they said if we hit, was it 140 something?
I heard 160,
In that range,
right?
then they'll shut everything down. But
Yeah,
I feel
if
like
we get close
they've
to 100,
already-
it gets dangerous.
they've already like pushed that number because
I thought they said
originally if we had like I don't know, over 50 or something, they were gonna close things down, and then they were like, no, we'll go to this one something.
It's gonna get pushed until the community just starts shutting down on its own.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be like
Like Big O's.
recurrent cases. Like if it was consistently getting new cases, they're going to shut it down.
Yeah, and based on like population statistics, they picked a number off of that, which is why they're kind of
Which
able to
is
move
basic.
it though.
Which is
Yeah.
basically them throwing a number at a dartboard.
Sometimes, yes.
I mean, that's just government, man.
Just classic large government.
It's like choosing choosing whichever party is in office. That's a pendulum. It's literally, oh, this Democrat was in office, now it's a Republican, now it's a Democrat, now it's a Republican.
We were
Everything
talking
else,
about Splashville.
everything else
Yeah.
is
Welcome to the show.
darts.
Welcome to the show, Cole.
Like, hey, what law are we gonna pass? That one? Oh, that seems like a really bad idea. Let's go with it.
Bad idea. Already threw the dart.
Yeah, it's darts on the board, man.
In other Stephenville news, Big O's is closing too.
Yeah. For an extended
yeah,
period of time.
2 weeks
Okay.
is what they said.
Tweaks.
They just check Facebook regularly on
Mhm.
Big O's Facebook page to get more updates about it. But I think it's supposed to be they close on Saturday and then
This
they're
Saturday.
yeah,
So
and they're
listeners,
closing for another
in
2
2
weeks.
days they will be closed. Get your sandwiches tomorrow. Get a bunch of people show up there. I can't say that. That's,
No,
that's
don't.
like bad.
If you do go to get your last bit of Big O's before it closes again, wear a mask.
And buy a bunch at once.
And buy like one of those like giant biohazard
Buy
suits.
so much that they're like, actually, we can stay open, but just on the down low.
No, they were pretty
That's morally
adamant
corrupt.
in their,
That's
in their
morally
message, They were
corrupt. I
like,
can't say
no
that.
amount of revenue is worth this.
Cut it.
What?
No amount of revenue is worth a life.
Unless it's a war.
I just said no amount, Jake.
Well, that's what the government believes. So you
We
can
were
talk to
talking
them.
about Big O's, very nice restaurant, very nice people.
A lot of government here, Jake. Jake, do you believe that the government replaced the birds too?
With robots, yeah, duh.
Not birds. They didn't replace them. But they did replace the squirrels.
Yeah.
Jake,
have
are
a
you
lot of squirrels
familiar
on
with the
campus.
body design of squirrels?
Elaborate me on
With
this.
the biomechanics?
Educate me on the biomechanics of squirrels.
Did you know that they can't die from terminal velocity?
That is insanity.
But it's true.
They're robots.
They have to be.
They got like the synthetic
Ladies and gentlemen,
legs.
if you were to drop a squirrel from any height, it would enter a free fall.
Such a dark episode.
Welcome to the show, Cole. If you were to drop a squirrel from any height, it enters into what we call a free throw. That's not true.
Free fall?
Free fall. A free fall is stop. A free fall is when it is an uncontrolled fall, and it's just moving in a singular direction down to the planet of Earth because of gravity. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
After enough time falling, your acceleration begins to halt because you hit what's called terminal velocity.
Yes.
Some recent data has come back to me from my lab where I throw squirrels.
Yeah.
You know the one?
Yeah,
He
I know
doesn't
the
hurt
one.
any squirrels.
And
Yeah, he does.
I all the time.
Yeah.
So many squirrels because you can't hurt them. They don't take any fall damage.
They're like
people.
lobsters, but with fall damage.
They don't what?
They're like lobsters with fall damage.
What
Lobsters can't die.
Oh yeah,
They don't die.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just keep aging.
They don't.
They just keep getting older.
Yeah, you have to kill a lobster. to
And
kill it.
jellyfish, they just reincarnate.
Okay, we had a jellyfish conversation. That was last episode.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
but
it's
we're talking
squirrels
about
today.
squirrels and lobsters.
Squirrels and lobsters. We can talk about lobsters next week and compare their aerodynamics to that of a Jeep.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Jeep Cherokee.
Those things tip over when you drive them.
Thank you, Jake.
There's
Show
like
notes.
magnets in the side. It's like
Squirrels you should fear them. That's all I'm saying.
All
You can invade an entire population with trained squirrels out of a plane.
listen.
They don't need a parachute.
Listen, all I'm saying is that they obviously squirrels obviously have like a metallic interskeleton, endoskeleton, right? So
Mhm.
my goal, in order to stop the squirrel menace,
Mhm.
turn the planet's core into a giant magnet.
It
They'd
already
be
is a
stuck.
magnet,
I
Jake.
was about to say it's already a magnet.
Jake, it is a magnet. Also, it's flat. What are you on about?
Turn the
What
core,
No.
turn the core into a giant magnet.
Jake, it is a magnet.
Ethan,
An
turn
even
the
more
core,
magnetized magnet.
That's just a more powerful magnet.
turn the Earth's core,
It's already spinning though. You don't need to
Into-
turn it anymore.
Oh
turn
my
the Earth's
God.
core into a giant magnet.
Yeah.
And the metallic squirrel bodies will just like for this is like exclusive for the visual people. It'll be like they'll be stuck.
It'd be, ladies and gentlemen, one of these.
Yeah, it'll just be stuck.
One of these.
They'd be stuck, and at that point, you just get them with the pellet gun, like, and like
But that'll
They're-
affect my car's, like, stuff, won't it?
no, it won't. Not
Won't it, like, pull my zippers down
no,
on my jackets?
no. It's a giant magnet.
Yeah, it's a giant magnet. If it's holding the squirrels to the ground, it's probably gonna, like, mess with all of my stuff, right?
Just the squirrels.
Won't it pull the fillings out of my teeth?
Are you a metalhead? Let's continue with the show, Ethan. It's your show.
That's my last bit, Jake.
Oh man, that was a good bit.
We flew through it.
That was a good bit, Ethan.
You gonna keep
Ethan, that was a really good bit.
Jake? We can lock the door next time
I have to
Do
pee
it.
now.
and just record on KXTR. Leave you here.
Yeah, I'll talk to myself. That'd be a podcast, me just like rambling to myself about the government.
I thought we
Whoa.
had offered that to you already.
Yeah, we were.
Except not about the government.
Wave of the planet.
Yeah.
That's what it was gonna be.
We'll call it Jake like takes down the big
Jake
man.
Wave. You wouldn't be taking down nothing, Jelly Bean.
Yeah, not without my podcast about the government.
I guess.
Yeah.
I've never seen
Okay.
anyone with a podcast like dismantle something, but I guess
I mean,
so.
you would never see anyone with a podcast.
Touche, Cole. Touche. Jake, you probably already have a podcast about dismantling the government, don't you? You absolute old bean, you fool. You fool.
Ethan, going too far, man.
Good. Hey, everyone off script real fast. Chill out. Chill out. Let's slow it down.
Oh,
Ethan, come on, man. I'm
we
practicing
couldn't make
descent.
this
Hey.
random jumping from topics
Producer.
scripted.
Producer. Get him out of here.
Yeah, anyways, next topic, Ethan.
Yeah, next entirely scripted segment.
Yes. Scripted.
We have finished our on KTRL.FM the drive. However, by the time you hear this, Cole will have done her last bit. We just want to thank everyone
Pledge
who
drive,
was able
yeah.
to. Yes, the pledge drive. Just want to thank everyone who participated and donated a little bit because your donation quite literally allows us to do this show right here. But if you
Money
weren't-
well spent.
if you weren't able to, Jake, I'll get you, and it'll look like an accident.
No, it's like
We-
2 thumbs up. It's like money well spent.
We get the opportunity to experience broadcasting as well as podcasting as well as videography, all of that jazz.
Casting.
Even though the pledge drive will be over by the time you listen to this, if
You can
you
still
wanna
retweet
give a
us.
gift or retweet,
That's what
or
I wanted to
whatever.
get
Give
to.
us
It's
money.
It's a social media plug, people.
Yeah.
You can retweet and like.
You can retweet and like. You can't, for some reason, you can't donate after the pledge drive, which is false, by the way. Please donate.
You
please
can
give
donate
us,
at
please
any
give us
time
as much money
on
as
our-
possible.
But we're changing the donation link and.
you can still donate at the website.
Or come visit us and donate. At
No,
the,
don't come here. Stay out. Stay away. Don't come. No, don't come near me.
Okay.
I'll have to wear my big mask then.
Yeah, that's why I have like this kind of like exosuit that's like.
I knew it. I know this isn't real Jake.
What?
No, you
Just a Jake in a
talk-
box.
Oh my god.
Little robot Jake, huh?
Despite all my rage, I'm still just a Jake in a cage.
That's good. Last bit, let's talk about mask fashion when classes open back up.
Mask
Okay.
fashion.
Yes. How safe are your children? Your lung children. You protecting your lung children? You keeping them safe? I'm going to put a protective coating on mine.
What
Oh,
kind
man.
of protective coating? Oh,
So-
you.
That big old mask. The big one. It's like the big triangular bit. It's got
I-
filters that unplug
Yeah.
so you can wash them.
I will definitely still be wearing a mask.
I will be wearing the big mask. If you can catch me on campus, I've only got 2 business classes this next semester, so I'm probably gonna be in the business building or in the not the Fine Arts Center, the H.G. Wells building, humanitarians building for one of my classes.
I want to get like a
believe.
mask that has like a naughty word on it, so people
HG
can't tell me to take it off because I'm wearing a
Talking about
mask.
Grant?
You know,
Yeah, not the H.G. Wells. That's the art building.
like
again.
get a mask that has a swear word on it, and if someone tries to make me take it off, I'm like, you can't do that. I'd be vulnerable. Are you gonna vulnerable me because
You gonna vulnerable me?
yeah, because you don't
Are
like
you gonna vulnerable
'cause
me?
you don't like my mask that
or
has
am I gonna have to vulnerable you?
my yeah, okay, I have a mask that has like the sh word.
They'll
like,
probably just get you with some of the blue tape. You know what I mean?
yeah, and I'll
Just
be like, you're affecting the airflow. I can't breathe. And then I take it off and I'm like, no, I
I
can't.
had a comment and I can't.
what's up?
Nope. I can't.
All right.
All right.
We already went political, but
I just want to warn everybody that I'll be wearing a big honker of a mask, and if you want to make fun of me, go right ahead. However, by then I will be able to lift so many push-ups.
what?
Yes.
I
You're-
believe you.
My caffeine is wearing out. I gotta go get some more coffee, so I'm gonna end the episode.
Okay.
That was a good episode.
I think it was all right.
That was a great episode.
Met Furry, thank you very much. They say that they once saw a rabid squirrel take down a fully grown deer.
Government.
What?
Government.
So, squirrel,
Not robot squirrel.
ladies and gentlemen. Oop, hang on.
Just
let me,
very talented
let me
squirrel.
play the bit.
I blame the government.
You probably
So-
just like take some classes or something.
We're finishing up the episode. Make sure you keep safe. As you know, even though places are opening back up, they're not entirely secure. Make certain that you're staying protected. Keep yourself safe. And squirrels aren't real, and they are unkillable by fall damage.
Government.
So don't throw them up, throw them away. This has been your episode of Cruisin the Planet. If you'd like to, please share this with your friends. We're informative about the community and stuff. We talked
Mostly.
about taco trucks. We hope that all of you are staying safe and having fun this week and all others. If you've enjoyed the show, don't forget to recommend us to your friends. If you want more things made by us, you can follow any of the links in the descriptions. If you have any questions or suggestions, ask them in the comment or as a review of the show if you haven't been able to do so already. I want to hear a whole bunch of questions from the audience next time.
It's going to all be about squirrels.
We'll
It has
throw
to
a
be
poll
Q&A.
We'll throw a poll and make a Q&A.
Ask a question about
It'll be
me.
fun.
Follow us
and
on
my
Instagram. We're going to do
fringe
some polls
political
on there.
beliefs.
Yeah, follow us on Instagram, Twitter. The links of those are in the show notes on this episode, and if you're watching on YouTube, they'll be in the description there. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Bye.